The nights are getting darker and the spooky decorations in stores are becoming impossible to resist. Let's get scary with the best horror PC games to play for Halloween in 2022.
Alright, let's check you out.
Feeling the chill? Suddenly got a desire to get pumpkin carving? Well, prepare to poke one ear out of your Pro X headset when it all gets a bit too immersive. Because it's official, Halloween is upon us, and that means scary games for scary nights. Thankfully, there are all kinds of creepy delights just waiting for us on PC to give us nightmares. Plus, there's plenty of new terror that came out this year with fresh frights or updates. So, peek through the fingers covering your eyes, let's take a look at the best horror games to play on PC in 2022.
You've seen Evil Dead, right?
It's hard enough to do your usual morgue chores, let alone keep demonic forces at bay at the same time. Regardless, October is the perfect excuse to get properly hands-on with the role in Mortuary Assistant. If you've ever watched the movie The Autopsy of Jane Doe, this is basically the interactive version of that. And if you haven't, by the way, add that to your Halloween watch list. The game here, though, is a terrifying mix of day-to-day chores as well as performing rituals to ward off the souls of the dead who aren't pleased to find themselves on the other side. Riverfield's mortuary always looks the same, but the events here are randomized, so you're never going to feel safe or know where the next jump scare is coming from. Go on, we dare you. Horror movies and asymmetrical multiplayer games appear to go together like a severed wrist and a chainsaw. Evil Dead the game is a truly groovy way to dive into the classic Necronomicon-flavoured series. Joining Ash in all of his forms, each one lovingly voiced by the Chin himself, Bruce Campbell, this is a chaotic but compelling competition. Whether you're playing as one of a choice of demons or Ash and his cohorts, there's a real feeling that you can succeed. Every mission across the sprawling map is the same, but it always feels different enough, and possessing trees and cars as the demon never gets old. Top it off with some gloriously gory kill animations and quippy one-liners,
I'll spoil those good,
and you'll love this trip back to everyone's favourite cabin in the woods. It's time to test whether you're the kind of person who just watches the TV shows where ghost hunters stand in the dark and wait for the other side to come knocking, or whether you can actually put your ghostwriting book where your mouth is and do it yourself. Of course, we're recommending Phasmophobia this Halloween. What better way to celebrate the season of pumpkins and black cats than grabbing some friends and heading into the most haunted of houses to try and identify spectres without becoming one yourself. A swath of updates and upgrades since release means that there's always more to discover here, and the various spooks have only gotten smarter at attacking us when we arrive unannounced. Oh, and if you're going to do it all in VR, good luck. You're braver than us. If you're sad about Supermassive's latest Dark Pictures anthology Missing Halloween, don't forget about The Quarry. This star-studded interactive horror movie,
Hello.
oh, hi screams David Arquette, is packed with teen trope delights as a group of camp counselors end up out in the woods for one night too long. To say what lurks out there would be spoilers, but once again, Supermassive delivers endless conversation choices as well as life or death decisions that will probably all end in tears. There's now even the option to do absolutely nothing and see what happens. This isn't us recommending that though, it's much more fun to make the choices yourself. So if you want to grab some friends and blame everyone else for potentially splattery deaths, The Quarry is a perfect Halloween treat.
Stop the car!
If you prefer your horror a little less scary, or at least more manageable with a lot of bullets and ducking and dodging, Dying Light 2 could be a perfect choice for you this spooky season. And just like the studio did with the original, Techland has been adding all manner of free updates since the game was released in February. The free Chapter 1 DLC added a photo mode, as well as in-game events, and Chapter 2 has been released with a brand new character and mission. There's an incredible 5-year plan for this free-running Apocalypse Fest, which means even if you powered through the choice-filled campaign earlier in the year, there are plenty of reasons to return for even more zombie killing. And don't forget, you can even play in co-op if it all gets a bit too scary in single player. It's been a while since we revisited the delights and horrors of Resident Evil Village, but you might want to dive back in to regain your muscle memory for the new Winters expansion DLC. This is out on October 28th and includes 3 different elements. First off is a Resident Evil 4 style third-person mode, so we can enjoy the back of Ethan Winters' head and enjoy the horrors from a different perspective. Then we've got the new arcade shooter add-on, Mercenaries Additional Orders, which will let us play as not just Chris Redfield, but also a certain 9-foot vampire Alcina Dimitrescu. And on top of all of this, there's Shadows of Rose, a new third-person experience following Ethan's daughter, Rosemary Winters, who, well, let's just say, isn't just struggling with regular teen problems. And finally, let's end on another one to play closer to Halloween, as it only comes out on October 21st. The long-awaited Scorn is a love letter to the squelchy biomechanical horrors of H.R. Giger. This nightmarish journey into an open world is going to be demanding in every way. The things that lurk in the fleshy darkness aren't to be trifled with, and the team at Ebb Software is promising that we're never going to feel safe as the game constantly demands different playstyles to survive. Add in the fact that the studio wants us to have full body awareness, and this is going to be a disturbing journey that will probably give us an entirely fresh set of new phobias. Getting lost in these corridors might mean we never really escape. So, those are the best horror games to play on PC to celebrate spooky season. Let us know your scariest go-to games in the comments below. Drop us a like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe to Logitech G for more features just like this one. If you already do subscribe, ring the notification bell of doom so you'll always know when our next video lands.
Does this look like the goddamn Harbinger Motel to you?